Hello and welcome to Sectors Up Close. I'm Vincent McAviney. Our focus today is on the gaming or gambling sector, and my guest is Ross Gerber, the president of Gerber Kawasaki. The gaming sector is evolving. Although traditionally made up of casinos, it now includes the growing areas of online sports betting, online poker, and fantasy sports, among others. Sports betting is being legalized in many US states, and one estimate by Grand View Research forecasts the global online gambling sector will be worth $103 billion by 2025. Now, there are various indices that track this sector. This one, the Round Hill Sports Betting Index, includes listed companies from the US, Australia, and Europe. It's up 24% so far this year, so outperforming the wider market. So should investors also be betting on this sector? Let's ask Ross Gerber, President and CEO of Gerber Kawasaki. Ross, thanks for joining us. So what is it about the gambling sector that's got you so excited? Because we're not just talking casinos here, are we? It's going online in the US as well.
Yeah, absolutely. People have been betting online illegally in the US for a very long time. And now that it's legal on a federal level, each state has gone around and many of them have now passed online gambling laws that have allowed companies like MGM or Penn Gaming or DraftKings to do business in various states with an app to bet on sports, fantasy sports and iGaming. So this is a very, very lucrative business and a way for these brands to leverage their traditional casino businesses and customers in a new way and a new style of gambling, which is obviously very lucrative and easy to use.
And in terms of those traditional casinos, though, in the US and abroad, what's been the impact on them of the pandemic? Are they going to struggle to recruit staff, get visitor numbers up, and recoup their losses over the past year?
Well, what we're seeing in the States now is a dramatic rebound in visitation, especially in Las Vegas. And we're along the MGM hotels. We're seeing just a tremendous interest in travel, especially domestic travel here in the United States. So we're seeing from the local casinos in the smaller markets to the big markets like Las Vegas are really packed on the weekends. And now we're starting to see the convention businesses coming back. And that's why we're so bullish on companies like MGM. We also like Penn Gaming because they have traditional casinos, which are now doing very well and those businesses coming back. But now they have this online business, which is leveraging their traditional brands and adds a lot of incremental upside for these stocks.
And gambling, of course, is inherently risky. And might it be that investing in it also comes with significant risks? It's not certain it will be legalized in all states, and there could be a backlash from shareholders, possibly blacklisting from pension funds on ethical grounds, for instance.
Yes, but I think that we've all come to terms that gambling is sort of a way that people enjoy themselves throughout the world. And I'm not that concerned about the sort of moralistic opinions of certain pension funds, because in the end, people are going to invest where there's profits. And I think as long as people gamble responsibly, it's a form of entertainment.
So what are your top picks for investors interested in the gambling sector?
Well, our number one position is in MGM Hotels. They have a great online business and they have a great not only regional in Vegas and other areas, but also international gambling business. Another stock we like is actually out of England. It's Paddy Power, which owns FanDuel and a lot of the betting houses around Europe. So we expect as Europe heals over the next year, soccer as well, heavily betted on. Paddy Power has exposure to Europe and the US. And then Penn Gaming here in the US, also a solid player in the regional casinos. They've rebranded under Dave Portnoy's Barstool Sports. And Portnoy has been able to drive a tremendous amount of interest among his followers in the online gambling space. And we love the leverage of that business as well. So those are the three stocks we either like or own in the sector. And I think that they all present great opportunities for long-term investors, despite having a certain level of risk.
Ross, thank you. That was Ross Gerber, President and CEO of Gerber Kawasaki. Before I go, here are some of the top stories in the sector. Short seller Hindenburg Research said on Tuesday it has taken a short position in betting's company DraftKings, sending its shares lower. Hindenburg also accused DraftKings insiders of cashing out and of, quote, skirting the law. In a statement, DraftKings says it does not comment on speculation and says Hindenburg's report was written with the aim of driving down its share price. Australia's troubled Crown Resorts said on Tuesday that Oaktree Capital has offered it $2.4 billion to buy back founder James Packer's holding in a deal that would give Oaktree a 10% stake. The offer is the latest in a battle for control of the casino operator, which has also received takeover offers from rival Star Entertainment and buyout giant Blackstone. Packer's status as a majority shareholder has been under scrutiny ever since an inquiry named him as a reason for declaring the company unfit for a Sydney casino licence in February. And that is it for your roundup of the gaming sector. I'm Vincent McAviney, and this is Reuters.